So I have a question here from the recent Folkestone workshop, an environment-centered living. It's quite an involved question, so I'm going to kind of take it all, and look at the context of the question, if you like. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but basically this person feels very stuck in their personal life, stuck in their new relationship, as well as their old situation, their work, their health, and they're really experiencing both like a sense of stuckness and everything being really difficult. Okay, so first of all, locating some of those concepts in the body. The elbows and the knees are both two parts of the body that are closely connected to how easy or how difficult aspects of life are. So if you think of the elbows as being how easy or difficult it is for me to keep something away from me that I don't want, and to bring towards me what I would like to be closer to me. Okay, and then the knees would relate to how easy or difficult it is for me to get over what's ahead of me, or to change direction, or to speed up or slow down. Okay, so experiences of being stuck will often be connected to the knees and the elbows. Okay, the first thing I find is really powerful in a sense of being stuck is to shift that into a state where you are choosing. And the easiest way to shift being stuck is to be still. So if you choose to be still, then now whatever was having you be stuck isn't the reason why you're still. It's like being in a traffic jam, and instead of being annoyed with the traffic, actually choosing to be there, seeing what else you could do that whilst you're stationary. Okay, but being stationary rather than being frustrated about not moving. It's a very key part. Immediately you start to take a different perspective and look at things differently, which gives you avenues for actions that you could take that you haven't considered, and directions you could go that you haven't been going. Okay. The other is that if you come from an assumption that something's going to be complex or difficult, then what tends to happen is you start to shape your view of life to look for the difficulties and to look for what's going to have things be more complex, which is a bit like if you're the kind of person who every time someone says, oh, we're going to go do this, where your mind immediately goes to is all the reasons why that's not going to work, or all the things that might come up that would make it more complicated, you can start to get a sense that you are actually already carrying a lot of historic complications and resistances from before and dragging those into the future. So there's practicing a way of thinking which is, how many different ways could I get from A to B? How many different ways could this process go? Could it start off really well and then continue that way? Could it start off difficultly and then get easier? But allowing for the idea that you will achieve what you want to achieve and that you will get to your destination as being a fixed aspect of what you're doing. So in other words, not questioning that you'll get from A to B, just being interested in how that's going to shape. Okay, that starts to pull your attention away from the obstacles. It plants a very specific aspect of your consciousness at the fulfillment of what you're doing, at the achievement of getting what you want, but equally lets there be an opportunity for you to create along the different pathways of how might I do that. And that pulls the energy away from difficulty, allows the opportunity for ease, and actually also allows that kind of magical part of the universe that can provide unexpected benefit and resource that can move you forward. It allows that energy in the universe to actually come to you much more effectively.